Some places belong to the living, and some places are simply on loan from the dead. The Nelson House stands tall on a hill overlooking the York River in Virginia. 3 stories of imposing brick. It has seen the birth of a nation, the roar of revolution, and the brutal, bloody tear of civil war. But what it has seen, it has never forgotten. During the scorching Virginia summers of the Civil War, this house wasn't a home. It was a Union hospital. The top floor was reserved for the worst cases, the most mangled, the most broken. There was no medicine to save them, only the suffocating stench of rotting flesh and gangrene. It was so unbearable, they say the windows had to be kept wide open, day and night, just so the living could breathe. It is no surprise, then, that the dead still linger on the 3rd floor. It was a moonlit Halloween night when 5 young friends dared to wander the grounds of the dark, locked, and empty museum. One girl looked up to the 3rd floor. A window was slowly creaking open. The group froze, transfixed in the moonlight.
But the Nelson House is not alone. All of Yorktown is a magnet for the damned. Walk the fields near Surrender Field at night, and you might hear the phantom drums of armies that left 2 centuries ago. Or worse, you might see the transparent figure of a young man, dressed in a white nightshirt, rushing frantically through the woods, his blonde hair wild and his ankles wrapped in thick, bloody bandages. They say it is the ghost of John Custis, George Washington's stepson, who was bled to death by doctors trying to cure him of typhus in these very camps. He still wanders the tree line, desperately trying to escape the agonizing cure that killed him. Further into town, past the Georgian architecture, lies the Thomas Nelson home. Legend says that during the siege of Yorktown, Thomas Nelson himself ordered the cannons to fire upon his own house, knowing British officers were dining inside. One cannonball tore through the brick wall and ripped into a secret hidden staircase. Inside that tight, dark space, a British soldier had been hiding, thinking he was safe. In an instant, his body was obliterated by iron and masonry. Years later, a new hostess was throwing a lavish dinner party in the house. When a guest laughingly asked if the home was haunted by the dead soldier, the hostess smiled and said she didn't believe.
From the weeping woman wandering the 3rd floor attic of the hospital, searching for the soldier she loved, to the jealous poltergeist in the old medical shop who hurls vases at the walls when she is ignored, the spirits of Yorktown are awake. In the heat of a Virginia summer day, Yorktown is a beautiful stroll through history. But at night, the present slips away entirely. When you walk these darkened streets under the shadow of the revolution, remember this. You may not believe in them, but they are always watching you.